Hi guys, it's going to be part 3 of this bagging C-notch 78 C10. Got the 22s on there. Just an idea of it sitting. We're going to try to level the frame out. And then here's the C-notch fully assembled. Of course, you got to weld it on. Comes with the plates to box it in. That's from Extensive is the company. It's going to go a 2-link with the panhard bar. We have the bag plates, brackets, clamps. The 2-link is going to mount to the axle. Here's the bag mounts and hardware. So we're going to set the C-notch on it, line it up with that bump stop there. Try to get it positioned. We're going to grind the frame up real good, bare metal, so we can weld better. Same thing for this. It's nice it's painted, but yeah, you don't want to weld on paint, so we got to grind that as well. So we're going to do some grinding here on the frame and C-notch. That way we can position it, tack it in, and go from there. So I decided to go with this style wheel. I just like the way it looked. They're strata wheels, and the rear went with 275 22s and the front 255, but it should tuck, should look good. So we prepping the frame for the C-notch. As you can tell, Josh is there. He's grinding the edges of it. I mean, they come painted really good. It's pretty tough to get the paint off, but gotta get at least around the edges where we got to weld. Unfortunately, sometimes when you get prefab stuff, you know, like C-notch, normally, you know, well, I wouldn't say normally, but a lot of people, you know, they make their own, but the cost of that from Extension, which starts as EX, you know, comparing the price of that pre-made versus, you know, the time of making one, materials, you know, I thought it was worth it. But as you can tell, Kevin had to notch the frame because the width between the C-notch right there is a little too narrow. It's like completely over the frame. So Kevin used a plasma cutter, cut notches, grinded it down. But you can tell that portion of the frame comes out a little thicker than the back or the front. So we notched it so that C-notch will slide in there, which I'll show you once we put it on there, what that looks like. So what we'll do, just to help reinforce, that C-notch is going to slide all the way down to the bottom portion of the frame, up this way, both sides all the way down. So we're going to box in here and on the other side on each C-notch, just to help reinforce it. So it's going to be fine. It just, sometimes that's what you run into when you get pre-made stuff. You know, sometimes just don't fit. So we're about to try this, and we'll see how it fits. Okay, so we got the C-notch mainly welded in. We still got to throw some weld towards the bottom. But this kit from Extensive, the C-notch kit comes with these filler plates that are supposed to fill in and box all that. So far, they look like they're fitting pretty good.
It's gonna be good.
Maybe trim a little bit at the bottom, maybe, but either way, fits pretty good. So we've got to tack them up and weld all that up so it boxes it and supports it all. Top one looks pretty good too. So be prepared to do that if you do buy the kit. But you know, so far so good. Besides having to notch the frame, which is fine. It's no big deal. But everything's cut out. Kevin used a plasma cutter to cut the frame portion out, so all that's good. So we're going to start plating it and boxing it in.